Hello everyone, welcome back again to my channel. It's 2019 and I am so excited because I've got some projects I'm working on and I can't wait to share with you guys eventually when it comes to fruition. Well, to kick off the year, I would love to show some clothing tips that I learned towards the end of last year, and I thought and some of the tips I learned along the way, and I thought I'd just share it to you guys, to start off the year. I mean, what better way to start off the year than to save, right? Alrighty, let's get right to it. Some of the tips I'm going to share with you are some of them are very obvious, or things that you already know to do anyways. Buying things when they're on sale. Things sale periods like Black Friday, Christmas, New Year, any sale period you can think about. You want to also watch the items closely because sometimes they claim they're on sale, they're not really on sale. But I do remember some of the items from Carter's that I got during Black Friday. The regular price was like $17 for a dress shirt, but I got it for like $7 or $8, so I saved me some $10. So I got about 5 of them, but that was one way I saved on clothing. My second tip is to size up. Size up basically means when you're buying clothing for the child, you're supposed to buy its exact size at that moment. You want to size up, and sizing up helps in the sense that it helps increase the duration of the time the child will wear the clothing, because kids grow up really fast. Sorry, that's my phone. Faster than you can ever imagine. Like in 1 month or 2 months, they've shot up, they're taller, they're bigger. So you don't necessarily want to buy that exact size, except maybe you're going for a special event, you want them to look all cute. But buying this bulk of clothing, it's better to buy sized up. And I learned my lesson, because the first time I eventually going to buy clothes, like haul for my baby, I bought some items that were like very close to the size. Within a month or 2, he outgrew it. So yes, I remember that very well, because I spent $160, I think $4 buying these items, and there were not even that many items I was able to get. So guys, size up when you have the opportunity to. That's another way of saving. Now the third one, which being a first time mom I was a little bit about, because I was like I'm not sure, is accept clothing from friends and family who are willing to give it up to you, and people who have kids and they've obviously outgrown their clothing. Don't be shy, just ask them. Some of them are so happy to give it away to you because they're trying to get rid of clothing in their house. They're trying, because these clothes grow up like a mountain and they take up so much space. So some people will willingly give it up to you straight up, and some of them will come to you, do you need clothing? I mean, I had so many people like, I have so many clothing for you and all that. My husband's friend gave us a huge box of clothing. The clothing was enough to serve us until it was like about 12 months. But there's some things that he didn't have in the clothing he got, so that's why I ended up shopping and spending $164. But if none of those clothing, I would have spent way more in the course of the 1 year since having my baby. So that's another way I saved on clothing. I accepted clothes from friends and family. Obviously, not all the clothes that they give you are to your taste, so it's your duty to sift through it, take out what you need, and what you don't need you can give it off to Goodwill or a thrift store, or if it's really bad you just discard it, but you've saved some form of an item that you would have spent your money on otherwise. The fourth and final tip that I've learned so far is go thrift shopping. I mean, I've heard about thrifting all my life, but every time I go to a thrift store, I never have that luck in buying my own clothing, because it's very hard to find my clothing in a regular store anyways. But yeah, so my sister-in-law, someone really close to my sister-in-law, like I think I've said in my previous video, our sons are just 10 weeks apart, and she told me about this thrift store that is really a nice place to shop. And she showed me some clothing she got for her son, and I was like, oh man, this sounds like a good idea, let me go and try it out. So the first time, because I'm really bad with shopping, by the way, people, like choosing clothes, it's always very hard. I prefer shopping online. But anyways, I gave her $20 to get me some shoes for my baby Toro, and she got me, I can't remember how many pairs of shoes, but I'm going to go more into details about my thrift shopping in my next video. But she got me a good amount of shoes that I would never have gotten, you know, with that amount, buying it new. And they're very, very good. I have some samples to show you guys that you can't believe. Look at this. I got this from a thrift store. The highest price that was spent on the shoes, a pair of shoes, was $6.50. That was the highest of all the shoes she got me. The rest of them were below $6. And you can see that shoe is really good. One of the shoes was actually never even used before. So in the thrift store, you can see some nice items that have not been used before, and someone just decides to give it off. That's probably a friend or family, whoever got someone to give it off to. So they went to a thrift store to give it away. So you guys, thrift shopping will save you a lot of money. In my next video, I'm going to share with you guys, you know, ways the first time I went thrift shopping, my experience, and I'm going to be thrift shopping a lot because I think it saves a lot of money. The other items, so I'm just going to share with you another clothing that I got from the thrift store. This nice cardigan, yep, and it was less than $10. Yep, guys can see this. And again, like I said, I sized up, so it wasn't 18 months when I got this. It just turned 18 months. This is another one again, 18 months. It's really nice. The quality is good. And you know, when you're going shopping or anywhere, you always look at the clothing before you buy it. So you want to look at, you know, the quality and say, do I want to pay the price for this quality? If you want to, you get the item. And that's it. She chose those ones for me. I think, no, so that was the second time we went together, so I don't want to mix it all up. In terms of shoes, she went by herself. I gave her the money and she got me good, you know, good shoes. For the clothing, the first time I went to the thrift store, she went with me and to get some clothing, and that's where I got that one. She chose most of them for me. Yeah, people, so that's pretty much it. The 4 ways to save on clothing this year 2019. Invest your money on other things that can yield you profit. Clothing doesn't yield you profit. That's just my own thing. But if I want to put my money out to something, I want to put my money out to something that will yield me profit. Another thing in terms of getting used clothing or thrift store clothing is just think about it. The child, especially when they're playing all the time anyways. A toddler, he's 18 months. Half the time the clothes is spilled and stained. You don't want to spend so much money buying the clothing. It gets stained and you're like upset all about it. If I want to buy any new clothing, my focus would be on like special outing clothing. That's when it might be new. But in terms of like play clothing and stuff like that, used all the way, people. Used all the way. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, hit the like button and share with people you think might, you know, gain from this video. Also, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so to hear more about my experience as a journey through motherhood.